Andrey Rublev is a pro tennis player who recently advanced to the finals, I believe in Dubai, and wrote on the camera, as he was jogging off the tennis court, he wrote on the camera that he wanted for there to be peace. Let me read the exact quote. I tweeted this out if you haven't seen it yet. No war, please. This Russian tennis player, Andrey Rublev, as he advanced to the final in Dubai, wrote "No war, please," basically with a Sharpie on the camera. And it is incredibly brave for him to be willing to do so, given the pressure that Russia can bring to bear on people who are Russian or have families left behind in Russia or have connections to Russia. To be willing to defy Vladimir Putin publicly like that is an incredible gesture by him. So that is very, very significant, the fact that he was willing to do it. Also, and I haven't seen the video of this, I've just seen the reports, but Alexander Ovechkin of the Washington Capitals, obviously, the incredibly talented score-making hockey player, came out and also came out against the war in a Friday press availability as well. To have two different Russian athletes speak out against the invasion that is currently occurring by Vladimir Putin into Ukraine is, I think, incredibly brave. And we talk a lot about bravery in the context of athletics, particularly in the United States. And what we often mean for athletes is, oh, you took a stand that actually made you more money. Now, I'm not talking about true bravery in the Pat Tillman context where you give up your ability to play in the NFL, go fight in a war, and end up dying there. I'm talking about the bravery incarnate in using your athletic platform itself to speak out. Most of the time in the United States, whether it's Colin Kaepernick, whether it's Megan Rapinoe, whether it's LeBron James, Steve Kerr, Greg Popovich, whatever woke coach or athlete speaks out gets rewarded for their outspokenness as opposed to actually being punished for it. And by rewarded, I mean they make more money. This is a situation where the country may legitimately be furious at Rublev and Ovechkin, and I think they deserve credit for actually being courageous in speaking truth to power. So major commendation to Rublev and Ovechkin over that statement. Now, also want to give credit. Are you paying attention to the story of the Klitschko brothers? You remember the Klitschkos, obviously, the big, bruising, heavyweight boxers that beat the crap out of everybody, heavyweight champions. Vitaly Klitschko, in particular, is the mayor of Kiev in Ukraine. They, along with many other politicians, are actually taking up arms against the Russians, and not in a metaphorical taking up arms sense, in the sense that they are actually taking guns in hand and fighting back against the Russians. Now, the Klitschko brothers, I think, deserve tremendous commendation here because they're worth what? They've got to be worth 30, 40, 50 million dollars. These guys could live anywhere in the world. They could have incredibly easy lifestyles. Instead, they are staying in their homeland, and not only are they combating the onrush of the Russian hordes in Ukraine, they're actually speaking out against it and fighting against it, as the leader of Ukraine is as well, Zelensky. And if you haven't seen the photos and the videos of the Klitschko brothers as they are taking up arms against Russia, deserves a tremendous amount of commendation as well. And I also want to draw attention. Did you guys see the story of the 13 soldiers on the island who had surrender demanded to them by the Russians? And instead of surrendering, they basically said, and I'm going to curse here, go fuck yourselves. And then they immediately had Russia rained down holy hell and killed all 13 of those soldiers. But that audio of their bravery, of the statement that they made to the Russian ship, they're on an island, there's nowhere they can go. They immediately get absolutely blown to smithereens. But their final words in refusing surrender, "Go fuck yourself," have made them Ukrainian legends, and their bravery has echoed and reverberated around the world. And those are the kinds of stories right now, some intermeshed with athletics from both Russia and Ukraine, that I think provide a window into the situation in Ukraine right now. I hope that Zelensky, the leader of Ukraine, who says that he is staying, put out a video to prove that he was still there. I hope that he is still able to continue to move freely and safely, even in the midst of this Russian invasion. And I hope that he sent his family, I believe he has a couple of kids, obviously his wife as well. I hope that he is going to send them out of the country, because indisputably, if he is captured by the Russians, and if they then kill him or disappear him, that is going to become a major fulcrum, a major foundational element of this story as we go forward. But that is the latest in Ukraine as it pertains to the intersection of sports with the Klitschko brothers, with Alex Ovechkin, with Andrey Rublev, all of those interplaying issues going on right now.